everyone. Happy 2023. Happy June 2023. So this is just an intro to the monthlies, just to let you know that I'm back to work again, although I never really stopped working, but I'm back to work on YouTube. And if you wanted to book a reading, all my information is in the description box below the video, where there is a link to the website. And just to remind you, the name of the channel will be changing soon, so I'll be putting the old name in brackets. And but I don't know if I'm doing it yet, but it'll happen at some point. And then what else do I need to say? If you do want to book, please look at the website and read the booking instructions, just to make everything easier, so we don't have to go back and forth with emails. Because I don't like to be in my ego, having to think about things. I like to be let go. That's it. All right. Have a lovely month. I hope the monthlies help you out. Lots of love. Bye. This is the reading for Gemini for June 2023. Okay, so Gemini. What do you need to know? So they're showing me what looks like, kind of looks like one of those handles that you would find on an old-fashioned water pump that you see in, like the 1960s films set in the Midwest of America, farmhouses and stuff. And it's got two buckets either side. It's got a bucket either side of it. So I feel this is about balancing your emotions through, as the buckets represent emotions and the pump is like water. Balancing your emotions. And then they're showing me as well, they're showing me a bird drinking from the water pump, which is kind of equidistant, equal 50-50 with its wings either side. So again, but the bird's black, representing dark energy, basically, representing the ego. So, and we've got that jumping out for some reason, showing itself. That's the Three of Cups, that's all about happiness. They just said serenade happiness. So this month is about you learning to really go with the flow, jumping into happiness, they're saying, and finding your emotional stability in regard to your process. So kind of finding your 0 point between operating from ego and operating from higher self. There's a lot of let go for you this month. So there's a lot of just kind of, they're saying, riding the wave and going with the flow, not letting things bother you. So you've got to let things go. So say something goes wrong, you've just got to really not focus on what has just gone wrong, but focus on feeling good from there on forward. So you've got to let go of whatever event, situation or incoming thing happens that could be a trigger to not feeling good. Let go of it straight away, just move on. So you will be obviously present moment focused. So they're not saying fly ahead like the bird, but just leave it behind, whatever it's. Don't let your triggers hang on to you. Don't let it fester and keep blocking you from happiness. Because what happens is, you get triggered and then you revisit that trigger several times in the mind a lot of the time, even though the trigger's left and it's happened. You can't change the past. You can only change the future by focusing on the present moment. If you want a really good future, you've got to focus on happiness in the present moment, feeling good in the present moment. So you've got to really let go of anything negative that happens to you almost as soon as it happens this month. And you will find momentum in moving forward, they're saying. So you've got a lot coming to you later this year in terms of good things, like positive things, events, situation, people, places. A lot of really good stuff is on the way. This is time to really harness your sense of feel good so that you can accumulate all that feel good now and now and now and now and start to bring these things along. So basically, they're saying anything that you've desired that hasn't arrived yet in your physical existence, you can bring it along starting now this year. You've got to let go of the past and you've got to focus in the now, and you've got to focus on feeling good, and you've just got to believe, and you've got to trust, and you've got to have faith in that you are going to bring a lot. You are going to bring along a lot of manifestations this year from feeling good this month. This is your birthday month as well, so it's really profoundly important for you to really focus on yourself, they're saying, and to really like harness the celebration and the joy of your beingness, of you being here in a physical environment. It's your birth month, so it's really representative of you celebrating your own life, basically, as it is always with birthdays, right? And that's what it's for. I know a lot of the time people use a birthday, especially when they've gone through a few, to then become quite like depressed about birthdays and, oh no, not another birthday, oh, I'm getting older, oh, you know, it's not like it was before, all that kind of stuff. But they're saying you can have whatever you want whenever you want it right now, i.e., so you can have the best birthday you've ever had now. You don't, you know, but you're not going to get it by thinking about the ones that have gone and it's, you know, I'm another year older or any of that nonsense. You've only got now. We've all only got now. So just be in the now and really focus on having a really good time now. And, you know, in whatever way you choose to do that. Let's get some cards out. Timing, Wheel of Fortune. So it's another birthday coming around. It's your time again. Emotions, Seven of Cups. So like they're saying, that you need to, like they're saying, surf through your emotions. So just let anything, just let go of everything. You know, don't stay in an emotion. Just because you feel an emotion 1 minute doesn't mean you have to hang on to it going forward, especially if it's something negative. Just let go of it straight away. Happiness is fleeting. You know, we go in and out of certain events, situations. Yes, some have more memory for us. Some have more kind of, more like, you know, palpably, like you would say, oh, that was a really good time when that happened, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. But we do go, you know, we go in and out of all these events and stuff that happen to us that bring both happiness, sadness. But everything is momentary, right? And they're just saying that there's no reason why you can't have your best moment right now, basically, coming up, they're saying. So surf through anything that is just, you know, that comes towards you that is like asking you to hang on to a feeling of feeling bad and let go of it straight away and move into a better feeling place. Do good things that feel good. Operate in a way that feels good so you can go, you know, window shopping and look at things that you would like to buy. You can make lists of things that you would like in your life. You can focus really creatively on kind of assessing what it is that you do desire and not how you're going to get it, but just, you know, visualizing that you want it. Could be anything, you know, whatever it is that you want, and be specific, you know. You don't have to know. Like if you want an Instapot, you don't have to know how it works or what functions it may have and then decide you want that one because it's got the functions. What you need to do, you know, in case of any visualization, and say, I want this and I want it to do this and I want it to do this and I want it to do this. And then you're going to find the thing that does this, 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 this. Rather than look for the thing that's got all those things and then say, I want it, because that's a long way round. Okay. Then we've got the Sun, so really good. So you're coming into the month good, it feels, and you're going out of the month good. It does feel that this is almost like held back from a lot of emotions as well. It's going to be like laser focus, like blinkers on and facing forward, and just like hopping from one good feeling to the next, from one good expectation to the next, from one good outcome to the next. It kind of feels driven and focused in terms of getting what you want and getting what is good for you and having a good time. Ending in the mind, Ten of Swords. So this is like ending of worry and fear. In Law of Attraction, the thing about worry and fear and anything in your head that's telling you things are going to be bad is don't try and correct it and come out with a better case scenario. Just let go of it altogether. Just don't think about anything, basically. You don't just think about what could go wrong. You know, what. It's not just don't think about what could go wrong. It's don't think about anything. Don't think about anything at all. And just focus on what is good and what feels good and what you do want. and getting what you want in a way that it's like, I want that and I'm going to get it. I believe I'm going to get it. I can't wait till it gets here. It feels really great that it's going to arrive. I would love to have that. And lots of love, feeling lots of love is the answer. The moon out of the blue. So you've got stuff coming out of the blue. I do feel there's a lot coming to you this month in terms of things. Maybe it's just because you're going to get presents, I don't know. But it feels like quite solid things, I'm not talking about, not people. Although people may come, but it feels more than just people or conversations or anything like that. It feels like solid things, like physical objects coming to you. Clarity, Knight of Swords. Maybe it's something you've always wanted that's going to come along. And finally it arrives and you're like, hurrah! Three of Swords, creation through pain. So we've got the Sun opposite that, which is really good, and out of the blue coming through, death of the ego, basically. Feels like timing for death of the pain, death of the ego. King of Swords, this is mastery of the mind. It's also communication. It's also masculine. Could be a voice coming from out of the blue. It's communication from a masculine aspect. So somebody who's representative of masculine energy. Could be someone you're emotionally connected to. We've got opportunities here emotionally around this. So that means it's going to be whatever you make of it. It's going to be whatever you want it to be. Which means that if someone does come out of the blue and they're coming along with a voice and they're saying something to you, you make the most of it. So again, don't look at worst case scenario. Don't look at the past. Don't look at what has been. Don't start to overthink it. We want to end the overthinking here because that causes pain. You want to just give it an opportunity to expand as what you want it to be. So you leave things open-ended pretty much. Don't put in any clauses in the contract, as in don't expect anything from that person. Don't expect worst case scenario, obviously, and you won't get that. Leave it open. Give things a chance to grow, it feels like. Page of Pentacles, form showing up. Timing out of the blue for form to show up. That's something emerging into the physical. And then you've got the Emperor underneath. So that is, again, this is physically manifested. The Emperor is a higher echelon of the King of Pentacles. So it's a manifest masculine, basically. So you got that under coming out of the blue. So for some of you, it's going to be the voice of the masculine and the physical manifestation of the masculine by the look of things. And maybe because it's your birthday again. Who knows? Birthdays have a profound effect on things. So that's what I've got for you, Gemini. I hope that helps. And lots of love. See you next month.